Hi everyone, and welcome back to Author Nation. I hope you are enjoying all the shows so far. I'm here with Willow Winters, so thanks for joining the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Good. So how are you enjoying the show so far?
I'm loving it. I mean, my schedule is cram-packed. I'm seeing friends I haven't seen in a while, meeting new people who I haven't met before, and I've already sent my assistant like 8 things to do to help the business. So very happy.
Amazing. Yeah, I was just looking at your schedule and you are absolutely jam-packed.
I am. I love, so in a previous life, I think I might have been a professor or somebody who presented in some manner because I love doing it. So I have talks on romance genre. I have talks on Kickstarter and TikTok. And my main talk, which it'll just be me up there and I'm a little bit nervous for it, is discussing revenue streams and multiple revenue streams to create stability in the industry of self-publishing.
Perfect. So let's talk about that talk. So what are you going through? What's your subjects in there? What are your main talking points?
There's a lot about physical book distribution, which obviously requires having your rights. So if you've sold rights for print or you don't have your rights, it's not exactly helpful for your current catalog. But I've been able to create a lot of stability in that if Amazon decided they no longer wanted me in any capacity, my business would still flourish. That's how many revenue streams and how much stability I've built for myself via Kickstarter, direct sales, and other revenue streams like Patreon.
Amazing. So is Amazon still quite a big portion of your sales?
Oh, absolutely. But my direct sales is much larger.
Right. Okay.
And then I have, so it's direct sales, Amazon, and then a lot of other competing and growing revenue streams.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So with your books that are direct sales, who do you use for printing?
So we have multiple different printers. Ingram Sparks, which uses the same printer as Barnes & Noble Press. That's where we order our discrete series, which are color-coded by darkness and trope. And obviously the color and the ink saturation is very important. And we've noticed that those printers are significantly better than Amazon's printers in terms of being consistent with colors. Yes, but Amazon we use for other covers, and Ingram Sparks we're also in the pro tier. So if we're going to order in bulk, it's much cheaper to order via Ingram Sparks than it is Amazon.
Great. Okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Because I found the print quality with the KDP prints, often it's like not ideal for, really fancy novels and things like that.
Exactly. Yeah. And then with the fancy ones, like the special editions, I've been loving 48-hour books. And previously they haven't been able to do printed edges. So we actually have a UV printer in our garage. And my husband, who's here, although he drifted away for a cup of tea, he's been the one who's been printing the edges. But as of 3 or 4 weeks ago, Ingram Sparks has started to do printed edges themselves.
Oh, right, okay.
So I might get my garage back, maybe.
I've got a book vault coming on later as well, and they print the edges.
I've met them. So they're one of the individuals who I sent a little message along with to my assistant Sophie, who's actually in the UK. So,
book vault in the UK as well. So
yes, they are. Yeah, they can team up. Yeah.
So in your talk, let's go through some of the talking points you're going through.
Sure.
So you're talking about the direct sales and Amazon sales, and what were the other revenue streams you're talking about?
Kickstarter is one of them, and I'm obviously on a panel for Kickstarter, but I've been able to generate in the mid 6 figures a year through Kickstarter. And that's only looking to increase. And then I also have Patreon, which I haven't been able to push as much because I do have my husband as the funnel. Right. He is where, if he can't print the edges, right, then things are delayed.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So those are 2 very large ones that contribute to the business. And then there are a few others as well.
So how have you been using Kickstarter?
For the very expensive Decadent editions, they're $110 a piece.
Wow. Okay.
Right. It's not. It seems like a lot, but it's actually 3 or 4 books in one. Sometimes more than that. Some have 5 books. So it's a good portion of my life that went into them. And then the pages are very thick. They're cream. They have a custom interior, and they have overlays from the same artist, which is gorgeous. They're hand done, hand painted edges. And they also have a satin cover with raised gold foil. So they are rather decadent. And I like to make it worth that price point. And it's almost like a trophy. So this one coming up, I will launch it on the 15th. So the day after my talk. I actually thought how funny would it be if I launched it during the talk just to see, because that could be fun. Actually, maybe I should send Sophie a message and ask her, or talk to Oriana, who's here. I love her.
She's coming on this as well.
And she's wonderful. She's been very helpful also, and she loves indie publishing. Yes, so a wonderful person to chat with while you're here at Author Nation.
Oh, great. Okay. So the sort of people who are buying your, your Kickstarter, the more expensive books, don't want to call them expensive, but the ones that the really high value books.
Definitely.
Are they your super fans? Are you noticing people are buying multiple versions of those, or
some?
Yeah.
But I've also noticed that there are different audiences that you can't reach unless you create the product that they're going to notice. So a good portion of that audience are people who do not know me, but that's what they want. So I'm providing it. And that's one of the main points of my talk is there are so many audiences out there and they each have a certain barrier. And if you can use your story and create a product from that removes that barrier, you've now widened your audience. So it's not exactly doing what your current audience wants. It's doing what will allow you to meet new audiences.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
So during your talk, what was the feedback like? Did you get any really good questions from the audience?
So I haven't done it here yet, but I did it. Yes, that happens at 1 o'clock today. So wish me luck.
Good luck. Yeah.
my heart will think I'm dying. But I did it at Romance Author Mastermind, a very similar talk. And it was very well received, although there were a lot of questions on exactly where to start and how to do it. But starts with sitting down and opening up the account, right? And talking with your graphic designer and looking at your schedule and thinking about, well, honestly, being delusional about what it is that you could possibly do and making sure that it is profitable. Because a lot of authors, especially self-published, often short themselves and they don't price products appropriately. So when there are damages or when they have to pay for promotions or ad costs or replacements and things like that, they've eaten into their profit so much that's nearly not worth it.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
So you're also on some panels whilst you're here.
Yes.
And so you're on romance panels and some other panels as well.
Yes.
How have they gone?
I haven't done any yet.
I still haven't done yet. Sorry, I'm mixing my schedules up.
It starts
so you're doing
today, right after
the busiest
this.
schedules I've seen. You must be like completely packed.
I have a panel after this, a quick lunch, then my talk, and then a few meetings, a little schmoozing. It'll be fun. And then tomorrow I have a panel. And then I believe a meeting, and then Friday I have a panel and a signing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be a busy 3 days for me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yes. We're going to see Absinthe tonight, though. I'm excited for
that.
Are
you?
My husband. Yes.
So what was Absinthe?
Absinthe it's almost Cirque du Soleil, but it's not Cirque du Soleil. It's at Caesars. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's going to be good, but I've heard it is.
That was going to be our next question. I saw David Copperfield last night.
Did you? Was it amazing?
Oh, it was amazing. So I went on stage and I don't want to ruin it, but he made something massive appear, and I was on the stage whilst it happened, and I was like, how? I was literally standing next to it.
Oh my gosh! So the tickets were side by side, and we were trying to figure out which one.
Yeah.
So maybe next time we'll do David Copperfield.
He's quite a strange guy.
Yeah.
But I
think he'd have to be.
Yeah, it was really good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is your first time, not your first time at Author Nation, or you came to
It's
your first time at Author Nation?
It is. Right. I haven't been to, it was $20 to 50K. I hadn't attended one of those. I also haven't been to NINC, which I've heard really great things about. I've only attended RWA, which is now extinct, right? And Romance Author Mastermind. And that's really the only 2 conferences I've ever been to. So I'm really loving this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you like about conferences?
I love meeting the people and having that conversation, because it's one thing to send some emails or to have like a talk that's a designated time. It's another thing to go out for drinks and to go out to dinner and just kind of bounce ideas off the wall and know that you have time to just chat and see what happens. I think that's where the magic happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And whilst you're here at the conference, are there any talks you're particularly looking forward to, either you've been to or you're gonna go to?
I have a whole list of ones to watch after the fact. You know how they're recorded?
Yeah, the recorded ones.
There's so many that are happening all at once, and a few that I've missed this morning, like the text message one.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see that one. I didn't make it to it. So I have a list. It's a very long list. And I'm hoping that I can also purchase my assistant a ticket after the fact so that she can also watch them and pick up relevant information.
Yeah, because I've got the digital version from some other conferences. There's one in London. That was great. I really enjoyed it.
What's that one called?
The Self-Publishing Live. It's James Batch's show. He's here as well. Yeah. That's a really good one.
I'll have to put that on my list, and then I can see my Sophie.
Yeah, I'll come and see you. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So I think have you got any more plans for the rest of the time whilst you're in Las Vegas, or are you going to try and relax before your big few days?
I'm trying to do a few things with my husband, a little bit of fun. We went out crystal shopping. We did the fish spa where you put your feet in the tank.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
I did that in Greece once.
Yeah. I didn't know it was here. And then what else did we do? We played a little slots, won a little bit of money. We did, yeah.
Yeah.
So just literally sit down for a moment and win a little bit and then cash out quickly.
Yeah.
And run to the next meeting. But I'm really looking forward to the show. I'm looking forward to having dinner with a few of my friends and just learning everything and enjoying the atmosphere.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Sean. Do you want to just say hello? You said you wanted to poke your head around the corner.
He's getting pictures and video for me.
Hello.
How have you found it so far?
I've enjoyed it. It's I've really enjoyed it. It's great seeing all the people, and we still have a lot more to go.
Yeah,
so that'll be.
Because you're still in the book. We said you're the CEO of the business. So what's your role in the business? And
I do all of the non-fun creative.
Anything I don't want to do, I give it to Sean.
Yeah.
So if it involves money, math, or a headache.
Yeah, like the taxes, like the logistics of getting something done. So like with the Patreon books, we'll say, we had to figure out how to spray the edges of the Patreon books and then bind them too. And so my job is I learned how to UV print on these books, and then we bought a binding machine, and I literally bind the books too.
Yeah. So we have a whole setup in our garage of 3 large machines.
Yeah. So you've become a publisher now as well.
In a way, yeah.
Essentially, he is my publisher.
Yeah. You bring a whole new word to self-publishing. Like
exactly, right?
Great. Well, it's been really good to chat to you. Thanks so much for coming on. And
it's lovely chatting.
Yeah,
yes.
enjoy the rest of the show.
I look forward to the next time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
See you soon.
See you.